We're with a Come Dine With Me favorite, Chef Orazio. We're making one of your favorites, Arancini.
We call it Orangini because we make it more Americanized.
Well, it doesn't matter how it's said, it's how it tastes. And we're going to see how it's made. And this is one of his famous recipes, so don't take your eyes off the screen. Let's get started.
Okay, so we've been asked for over 20 years to give this recipe away, and it's a little bit more work at home, so we're not worried too much to give it away today. But just last week, again, we had a customer email us and ask us if it's her husband's anniversary and hers, and she wanted to surprise him by ordering at least like 10 of these and bring them down to North Carolina.
Now this is a traditional Italian recipe. Basically what it is a rice ball, and we season it with however you want to season it. Today We're seasoning it with sausage, but do you do any other different stuffings to it?
Once in a while we'll change it up a little bit, sometimes some prosciutto and fresh mozzarella, bocconcini and things like that.
Okay.
And I tell people in Italy, you'll see these like we see pizzerias, any pastry shop, the bakeries, you'll always see Orangini, and everyone has their own way. Some people with some salami, capicola, and they just heat it up on a panini grill and hand it to you in a wax piece of paper.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like eating a donut there, but it's amazing when you go to Sicily how popular the Arancini is. And we've been doing this here in the States for about 23 years now.
Oh, nice.
So we have our sausage just about cooked. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our marinara. This is our homemade marinara. It just has onions, basil, tomato, a little bit of garlic, white wine. And if you don't have your favorite in a can, you can always come to the restaurant and get a quart of it to go from us.
And it smells absolutely delicious.
And on the sausage, again, if you like it a little bit spicy and you want to get hot Italian sausage, with this dish, you do whatever makes you, to your taste.
Sure. And it is out of the casing, so this is a bulk product.
Exactly. Well, we actually get the links and we take it right out of the casing. Okay. And then we're going to add our peas, and these are just frozen peas. And we defrost them. You don't want to cook it too long after this point because you don't want the peas to get dark at all. You just want to basically, your sausage is cooked, so now we're just going to take the peas and mix it in there. And the only other thing you have to do, and again, this is where you use your taste. I really don't add salt to this because you're going to get salt from the cheese. I'll just add a little bit of black pepper. And then once this cools off, we're going to add a little bit of chopped mozzarella. You can use sharp provolone, whatever you want. Our rice looks like it's beautiful here. Yeah, see, this is exactly what you want.
That's
you see how
it's beautiful.
It's nice and sticky. We're going to take it and we'll put it into our bowl and we'll add our ingredients with it. We're going to crack some eggs. And you kind of want to put the eggs in while it's still nice and hot because you want that egg to actually bind it right away. And that helps keep the rice sticky. And that's probably good. You don't want to add too much egg. We'll add one more. And use your judgment. I mean, you want the rice to be nice and sticky. We're going to add some cheese. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and we're just going to mix this up. And you see how nice and sticky that is. That's exactly what you want because we're going to be rolling this and we're going to be deep frying it later. And we want it nice and sticky like that so it binds. While the rice is cooling off, we're going to take our cups. Now this is the secret that I'm telling everybody, because a lot of people, they'll make it in their hands and they'll wrestle with it and, well, how do you keep it binded and everything like that? This is my secret that I've always held for over 20 years, and I'm finally sharing it.
Okay.
And maybe one or two people that I've talked to and told them, that's such a great idea, and I'm like, there you go. So we're going to take soup cups and we're going to spray it with a lot of nonstick spray. We're going to take our fine cornmeal and we're just going to pack it in there, get it nice and packed, and then just put a little bit extra on the bottom just to make it nice and loose. So when we go to take these out, that dry cornmeal on the bottom lets it release nicely. So we pack it nice and tight, get as much in there, and then finish it off with just a pinch of cornmeal just to help it release. And we're going to take our rice, and I'm going to let you make a little bit of a well inside there.
Okay.
But we're going to put our rice in there. We'll make a nice little well. And we're just going to fill that cavity with the sausage, tomato. But you're going to top it with some of this rice mixture.
So what you want to do is, if this rice is too hot, is throw it in the freezer, give it a shock for about 2 to 3 minutes, let it come down in temperature. So 2 reasons: you don't burn yourself.
Yep.
And it's easier to work with.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier because you're going to see now what we're going to do is we're going to top it with a little of this cornmeal just to dry it so it doesn't stick to your hands as much. And you're gonna kind of pack it into the cup like that, round it out so it looks like an orange, because that's what arancini is. And we're gonna take it, boom. So look at that.
It's perfect.
And we'll put them right into our fryer. And you'll want to fry it for probably a good 6-7 minutes. You want it to be nice and golden. Get that little golden color on the rice.
Chef, this looks great. It's got the right crunchiness, the creaminess. Man, the sausage, this is outstanding. Orangini, arancini, I don't care how it's said. Don't waste any more time. Get over and see Orazio.
Orazio's Restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence, near Sheridan. Come dine with me, Western New York.